Today is another day where I whisk my horse away from her hay. And because horses are frail, we are training for the trail. Hey, in case you couldn't tell, today is another training for the trail video. So last weekend I took her down this trail you see right here for the very first time, and she did really well. So we're tacking on an extra length of trail to train her at. As you can see, she does not give a hoot about what's around the corner as long as she has plenty of food to focus on. So we're just gonna go a little bit further than we went last week, just to get her accustomed to that second half, because eventually we're gonna do a full circle around the trail. Once we've done that on the ground, then we're gonna get on and ride this trail. Baby steps. This is take 2, the second time we've been on this trail, just walking her on the ground. She's doing pretty well, aren't you, girly? She's a little bit lucky, but that's to be expected. Horses are prey animals after all, so they always are at the bottom of the pecking order. They have to be on the lookout for predators. I'm gonna give her breaks to eat some grass so that she forms positive associations with the trail. We're not going to do anything crazy, just letting her get nice and comfortable. We finally made it over that hill. I did have to circle her quite a few times just to get her settled enough where we can make it over the hill. She was a lot calmer last weekend. Not sure what's going on, but just like people, horses have ups and downs. They're animals, not machines. I'll see if I can get her to do what she was just doing over that hill so I can explain what's going on and how we're working through it. So what was happening was I was bringing her down the trail, and every few steps she would get a little wound up and run circles around me. She would trot a little bit and even started to canter around me. That seems to be either anxiety, a little bit of fear being in this area, although we were here last time and she was fine. It could also be that she doesn't like me telling her to stop grazing, so I think she tries to walk around me to try to get ahead of it so that she can get some grass. Especially going downhill, we're going to take it nice and slow because this is where she might speed up a bit. Yep, I'm glad you like the grass, but that's not all this is about. I'm going to walk her down here and we'll see what happens. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, see, she's doing that thing where she tries to turn. Tries to turn in a circle. That's why we do these things. We're training through it. Good girl. I'm shortening up my lead because she was running ahead of us. And this is new territory to her, this whole area. So we're going to be mindful that she might spook over here. Hi, girl. I'm just letting her get acclimated to where we are. There's a big pile of gravel over here. There's some pieces of tree that are down. We're just gonna plan to walk to the end of this shadow area, and then I'm gonna turn her around. Good girl. Hey, you're doing fine, huh, friend? Good girl. Back up. Good. And hers taking some steps back is her getting out of my space. Good girl. We're gonna walk, and every time she walks in front of me, you see how she's done that just now? I'm gonna go ho, and I'm gonna ask her to back up. And we're gonna do that every single time she walks in front of me. Back up. Good. It's gonna be a bit messy at first. Something else that you can try to do, instead of having a nylon halter, for example, you can actually use rope halters, which, given what's happening today, that's not going to be a bad idea to use a rope halter, because a rope halter has these little knots on various parts of the halter that creates little pressure points, so the horse will be a little more responsive to the rope halter. Now she's staying with me here. The second she gets too fast, or she goes in front of me. Now she's not crossing over. Oh, good girl. No, she's not crossing over in front of me, which is good. She's stopped when I asked her to. See? It's all right, isn't it? And us walking right now, massive improvement to what she was doing earlier. Literally running in circles ahead of me. We're gonna keep walking, because I don't want her to get the idea that she can stop and graze whenever she feels like it. We're probably at the point where she's comfortable enough back here where I don't have to allow her to graze all the time. In fact, I won't allow you to graze all the time, because we are on the trail. Good girl. We're gonna move her over onto the actual trail, just so it's a little less tempting for her. So she's not reaching down trying to grab tufts of grass. I'm gonna ask her to hoe. Good. Some dogs barking over on the left side of us. That's all right, she is used to dogs. She might not be expecting that noise. Okay, so right now she just crossed in front of me. So I'm gonna go hoe. I'm gonna have her back up. I'm gonna have her back up, right back up. Good girl. A little more, back up, good. If you just stick with it and are consistent, eventually she will stop running out in front of me, because if she's not minding you on the ground, she's certainly not gonna mind you when you're on her back. So safety first. Good job. Now, as we get closer to the barn, super, super important that she does not pick up the pace or sprint toward the barn. Because just imagine how dangerous that could be if you were on a trail ride and your horse decides to book it back to the barn. That can be quite dangerous. We have officially come to the end of the trail. We made it back safely. I think eventually she's going to be a really, really good trail horse. You can't expect everything to happen within, a few days' time. It's going to be weeks and weeks, if not several months, before we're actually out here trailing. Yeah, there's another horse way over there. It's okay. Good girl. It's all right. We walk this way. Good girl. Good girl. Girl, it's okay. You're a little nervous about that horse over there, huh? Good girl. Helicopter? Helicopter, it's all right. Good girl. Don't you worry, Saoirse. Don't you worry. It's gonna be nice and calm. Everything's A-okay. Hey, good friend. Eee. Do we walk on? Good girl. Let's walk on. Good girl. Girl. Good baby. See, it's all right. Yeah, I know. There's another horse over there. It's quite all right. She's never been back here before with another horse in the area. That's a little bit new. We're gonna walk on. We're gonna walk on. That's right. That's okay. Oh, she sees them running over there. Hold. Good girl. It's all right, friend. There's a car over there that's stimulating her too. It's all right, girly. Hold. 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 Good girl. It's okay. Good girl. What's getting you? Just inhaled a bug. Easy. It's okay, girl. Ooh, you're getting all worked up. Gross, I just ate a bug. Oh. Easy. Ho. Ho. Good girl. Don't run me over. Good girl. Nope. Should we go back over here? It's all right. Should we go back this way? Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Don't run me over. Keep in space. Good girl. Good girl. That's just the wood from this side. What if I go here first? Good girl, Cersei. So with horses, good idea to know when to quit. There's a motorcycle that came racing down this way. That freaked her out. She's used to cars and such, but I don't know if she's ever heard like a loud motorcycle whizzing right at her. That scared her. Then there was a horse back here. There's some cars going by. I think it just overstimulated her a bit. It's all right, girlie. I don't want her to be scared. They can't really learn anything when they're scared. They have to be nice and relaxed. Good girl. All right. You're free. You're free. Okay. So it can be easy to get frustrated or upset with your horse sometimes, but a lot of things that happen to them and their responses, it's not their fault. It's just due to a lack of experience with said stimulation. Like I said, when there's a motorcycle that came flying, they're loud. They look different than vehicles and came very close to us. And she did pretty good. She froze and then she bobbed and weaved to escape it. But I think she did pretty good with the motorcycle. She was all worked up over that. And then she noticed that there was a horse in those fields over there. It's a horse farm. There's going to be horses out and about. But she wasn't used to that. And this horse itself was a little bit nervous, I think, judging on his body language. It was looking around a lot. Didn't seem super confident. And I think she picked up on that a little bit too. Not that that's that horse's fault or that rider's fault by any means. In fact, Saoirse's nervousness could have been causing that horse to be nervous. You just never know what horse is. So, to de-escalate the situation, and instead of creating potentially a bad memory for her by forcing her to go further down that trail, letting her chill in the indoor, I will just do some work in here. Good girl, you seem like you're a lot better now. It was just a case of a little too much stimulation for her. You might notice I have this riding crop with me. So this isn't to hit her. When she gets nervous, she crowds my space. So sometimes I'll just use it as like something to lean and put some pressure on it. For example, if this bit of wood here is her shoulder and she's coming close to me, I will like plant this on the shoulder and push off. As soon as she's out of my space, I release it. What I'm gonna do next is lunge her a little bit. Nothing crazy because it's hot. Maybe a little walk, trot, little canter. Trot. Good girl. Canter. Canter. Good. Ooh. I lost my lunge line. Oh no. Oh no. Work in progress. Trot. Good girl. Canter. Good girl. Trot. Good girl. Canter. Good girl. Hold. Good girl. So she seems to be paying attention to me. So I think we're gonna try the trail again. This time around, got a long lunge line and taking care not to loop it around my hand at all so that it doesn't become a dragging hazard. She seems to be a lot more chill. Worth noting, there is not another horse back here at this time. And we did not get almost hit by a motorcycle. So that goes a long way. That's right, we're just gonna keep walking. I want her to realize that there's nothing really exciting going on back here. It's pretty quiet. Should be a nice relaxing atmosphere. Oh, you've calmed out a little bit, so we're gonna keep on going. I'm gonna wave this here. Nope, out of my space. Walk on. Good girl. It's okay. Good girl, it's okay. Ho. Hey. Ho. Saoirse, ho. Oh, she's on the run now. Good girl, Saoirse. Good girl, ho. 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 Ho, 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 ho. Saoirse, Saoirse, ho. Holy moly. Okay, so she ran from, better close this gate. She ran from way over there, ran way down over here. I couldn't even see her. And she came barreling back up, and I said, ho, ho, good girl, good girl. Then she came to me. Luckily, there is a gate to her pasture right here that she's never been to. Like, I've never taken her in and out of this entrance. I always use the ones up on the hill. So luckily, she at least bolted in the right direction. I have no idea if anybody in the farm saw that, because basically she just ran in through somebody's backyard. And then they stampeded up that hill. So if that's not when to call it, I don't know when it is. So I'm just gonna latch this. It's a good thing I had a lunch line, because that's partially how I was able to catch her, because I was able to grab the lunch line. Does not always go as planned, especially if you have a young green horse like I do. And if you're not a horse trainer, just doing the best you can. I think that's right. She does still have her halter on her. You need to go in and get that off her. What an adrenaline rush, huh? I think I need a sabbatical after that. Oh my God. There's so many ways that could have gone wrong. She could have got her leg stuck in some kind of hole and then broken her leg running into traffic. Thankfully, she didn't go toward the road. She stayed out in this field area. That could have been really bad, Saoirse. So she's in. She's safe. A little sweaty, but you're alive, huh, girl? And as for why any of that happened, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea why. Maybe if I rewatch the video, I'll be able to find something. But this is not going to deter us. We will try again, won't we, Saoirse? I do not give up easily. Thanks for hanging around for this roller coaster. Holy moly. Hopefully next training session will be a lot better. So if you want to find out, don't forget to tune in. Whew, so here I am sitting on the ground, totally out of breath because of this girl. She's like, huh, why are you down there? What are you doing on the ground? There's poop everywhere. I don't even care at this moment. I just needed to sit down. Holy moly. Sitting in a horse pasture is not ideal. You should be super comfortable and aware of all the horses in the pasture. Know their personalities. Obviously, there's no such thing as a bomb-proof horse, but there are ways you can mitigate risk if you're only doing this in pastures with super sweet horses like we've got here. So ideally, you shouldn't be literally sitting down like I am. You've heard of cat TV? That was some pretty good horse TV for these guys. They're probably like, oh my gosh. Look with their little binoculars. Like, oh my gosh, what is going on? One of the horses is loose. Let me know in the comments your horse horror training story or your horse riding horror story. Tell me something really bad that's happened during a ride and how you overcame that, what you did to resolve the situation, because I want to know, because I know I'm not the only person who experiences things like this, unfortunately. So let me know in the comments. And I'll catch you next time. Hopefully it'll be a little less scary and there will hopefully be a lot less adrenaline involved. Until then, bye for now.